Howdy folks, welcome to another beautiful day out here in West Vancouver. Well, the whole place is covered in smoke. We have this white blanket of smoke. A while ago I couldn't even see the mountain back there, so thick the smoke was. All these wildfires around, it's absolutely crazy. Gosh, there was actually a wildfire up on the mountain over there, Cypress Mountain. Luckily they contained it. It was only, I think they burned for about 2 football field size, and they managed to contain it very quickly because they picked it up very quickly, I would assume, being right there. But it is a big problem, and obviously the fact that it's the 18th of October and I can still stand around with a t-shirt and it's still warm and it's still it's not raining yet. That's very not Vancouver, and that obviously exasperates the problem quite a bit, because it needs the rain and the cold to actually stop and put a stop to these wildfires and to wash everything clean a little bit, I guess. So it would be nice when the rain starts. I mean, I'm ready for it now. I know it's going to get cold, but I'm ready for it now. Those nice, fresh, crisp rain mornings when everything is clean. Anyway, today I want to talk about something that is super important. If you are going to move to Canada, or I guess anywhere else in the world, but I guess no, Canada is definitely by far the worst. If you're going to move to Canada, there's one piece of advice that is super important that I have to give you, and that is make sure that your passport is not close to expiry. Make sure that you've got enough time, or that you've got a brand new passport, so that you have plenty of time left on your passport before you start your applications. Because I tell you what, it is driving us nuts. Well, more my wife than me. But anyway, so just to tell you this, so what happened was, because the kids' passports expired in August, and our first work permit expires at the 21st of November, my work permit expires. Now, we've applied for an extension, for an additional work permit, until our PR comes through, whichever comes first. I mean, we've got all the paperwork in play to be ready, and we have a maintained status. But we needed to get study permits for the kids. So we applied for these study permits because these were expiring in August with their passports, because in Canada they absolutely refuse to give you a visa or a permit or anything that goes past your passport. In America, your passport doesn't matter. They go, oh, well, you get a 2-year visa and you get it, and you can use it even if your passport is expired. You can have your new passport and your old passport with a visa, and you can show them both and they'll be like, sweet, you're good. Canada doesn't work like that. When your passport expires, your visa or your permit expires. So the kids' permits expired in August. Went through the whole process, pay $150 per child to reapply or to extend their permits, because they now have new passports that we got back from South Africa. Put the applications in, put on the forms. Listen, please guys, we have maintained status, we have applied for our PR, it's in play, we have applied for our additional work permit. So I mean, we've got everything in place that we can stay here. The kids get their approved work permits back today. Angelique gets hers today. It's valid until the 21st of November, when my work permit, original work permit, expires. So all of that work, $150, and it's a 5-week study permit they give her. So now we need to basically wait again and see when something else comes through, whether it's our work permit first or our PR. Whenever that comes through, we have to now reapply for the kids for their study permits. It's just absolutely crazy. It's just this continuous bunch of paperwork. And look, a lot of the extra paperwork that we had was because of our passports expiring during this period, during the first 2 years that we are here. So please, one very important piece of advice: if you're planning to Canada, get a brand new passport that's valid for another 10 years, so that you don't have to do all of this extra paperwork continuously and carry on paying every time you submit it. All right, folks, you all must have a good one. Cheers.